It says, for thus saith Yah, David shall never want a man to sit upon the throne of the house of Israel. Neither shall the priests, the Levites, want a man before me to offer burnt offerings and to kindle meat offerings and to do sacrifice continually. And the word of Yah came unto Uriah, saying, thus saith Yah, if you can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night, that there should not be day and night in their season, then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant, that he should not have a son to reign upon his throne, and with the Levites, the priests, my ministers. As the host of heaven cannot be numbered, neither the sand of the sea measured, so will I multiply the seed of David. You hear that? He ain't talking about one person. He's talking about he's going to multiply the seed of David, right? Multiply the seed of David, my servant, and the Levites that minister unto me. Okay. So therefore, when I'm gonna drop down to verse 26, it says, then will I cast away, he said, and I'm gonna drop down to verse 25. Thus saith Yah, if my covenant be not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinances of heaven and earth, then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be rulers, plural, okay, over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy on them. Now, when you go into this book of remembrance, this so-called Old Testament, and they got the book of the so-called kings, which is really, you know, mischaracterization, it should say governors. Okay, again, isn't it one after another? It's not one person. Okay, the covenant was made with David in 2 Samuel chapter 7. And it's a forever everlasting covenant, as we mentioned in previous shows. All right? But he has a successive line until it will stop, just like the Levites, the ministers. It's successive. You know, they live, if they serve Yah, their days are prolonged, and then eventually they die. And then, you understand, one of their seed, Yah appoints to be governor, and the Levites come up to be, you understand, ministers to Yah. It's not no one person forever. When did that happen? It happened in this switch, okay, with the descendants of Esau. You understand? When they started switching these things. Now, again, like we have said in previous shows, you follow? It says that in Daniel chapter 11, verse 14, about the stone being cut out without hands. Okay? That stone, talked about in Daniel 2, you understand? Cut out without hands. In Nebuchadnezzar's dream. It's going to hit that image of the four kingdoms in the feet and toes, part iron, part clay. That image was to be broken up. You go in there and read it. And blown away to no parts of that image, from the head of gold through the chest and arms of silver, the hips and thighs of brass, okay, the Babylonian, Media, Persian, Greek kingdom, the fourth kingdom that wasn't called out because it was going to go through changes. It was going to have different people rising, as it says in chapter 7 Daniel. It was going to be diverse, the fourth kingdom. So Yah is telling us you're going to have different people going to rise to the, you know, the dominion of this fourth kingdom at different times. Isn't that what we've witnessed since its inception? It comes in diverse, with 10 horns on his head. All of them wasn't Roman. Okay? All of them wasn't Roman, so it comes in diverse from its inception. Then Rome rose to have the first empire in the fourth kingdom. But as we've said on previous shows, it fell in 476 CE, defeated by the Franks, Germans. Okay? Then the Germans took over. You understand? Who Esau, these Illuminati Edomites, were in line with. You follow me? To knock off their enemy, the Romans. Okay? And that partnership has come all the way up through today. The descendants of Esau and the Germans, who call themselves what? The English, the French. You follow? They came out of Germanic. And the Illuminati Edomites is hooked up with them to this day. But now these monarchies are in trouble because Esau wants to get rid of them. I know they got to know this. I hope you're watching this, you monarchies. Esau wants to get rid of you. I know you've read the protocols. Huh? And again, you can't circumvent Esau yourself. You're going to have to come to Yah. Okay? So understand that. Okay? If you haven't heard anything in this show, you monarchists, and I know you're watching these shows. You understand? Understand that Esau wants to get rid of you now. You follow? Because he wants to rule total. You understand? He wants to rule total. Just like he's gotten rid of other monarchies before you. That I know you know about probably better than I do. Huh? Because we know he got rid of the French one. We know he got rid of the Russian one, right? The Chinese one. Huh? The Austrian? You know, when they assassinated Duke Ferdinand of World War I. So that, you know, he doesn't want to be partners with anybody. He doesn't want to take orders from anybody. He's got the dominion now. Not by much, but he's got it. Huh? He's got it. Like y'all said he would over in Genesis chapter 27. Now these are substantiated facts. And again, so basically, I did my best to try to get all this in because it was so much. There's some things that I didn't touch on that I had planned out to read, but basically that's the essence of it. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? You have any questions, you call your righteousness, as you have done, many of you have done, and many of you are doing now. Okay? And we'll discuss it even deeper when we have more time. Okay? But the point being is that the descendants of Esau started to rise in the 3rd century, well, really in the latter part of the 4th century BCE with the coronation of Ptolemy Soter. Okay? They were with him. They helped kill Alexander, murder him, poison him. And that's when they started to rise. When you put all these shows together, you know, of the spelling of the Christian myth, it should open your eyes. I hope Yah will illuminate you and open your eyes that you can make a true decision to serve Yah or not. And that's the main purpose for Yah righteousness, to bring these truths out, to give everybody a true chance to make a true decision on what they want to do with their life. Whether they want to, you know, get caught up and snared up as they have been in this, you know, lies and deception that the Illuminati might keeps churning out, because he never stops. And just like he never stops, we're going to never stop. Okay? And Yah is going to rule this earth. There's no doubt about that. That's why he's raised this movement up. So read your book, as we've said, and we tell everybody. That's the new covenant, Jeremiah 31:31. Everybody's got to read now, okay, for themselves. They got to study. Yah has raised up Yah righteousness to aid and enable and to direct. But we can't give wisdom and understanding. Only Yah can do that. And you have to go to Yah to attain that, just like we have. Okay? Simple as that. And as we said in previous show, you can also go to www.themosthigh.us. It's a site that's been set up there. And you can go in and also see these shows. And just a little added tidbit here. When you go back in history, for the children of Israel who were in slavery, and to this day the Pope sanctioned slavery. You go back there and check it out. Like I said, you ever watch The Great and Mighty Walk by John Henry Clark, okay? Produced by Wesley Snipes, narrated by Wesley Snipes. Maybe that's why he's, you know, Esau's attacking him, because he did that. But you go in there and look at The Great and Mighty Walk. He talks about how the Pope, in that situation, how he sanctioned slavery. Now that's the leader of Christianity. And he sanctioned our and our forefathers' enslavement. All right? For all you Christians out there who love this Christianity. You understand? And don't forget, all you brothers and sisters out there, you understand, because this is the first day of Passover. First month of the year. Okay? April, Abib, 14th day at even. Today is the 15th day of April. First day of Passover. You don't go by that calendar. Okay? Where Esau says sundown. Right? You go in the book. What does it say? In Exodus. The 14th day, first month of the year, at even. Not at sundown. That's Esau's stuff. As is Hanukkah. Okay? All that Yom Kippur, all that nonsense. That's Esau's stuff. You better get out of that if you want to serve Yah. Okay? So Mark is giving me the sign. And I say again, I pray Yah blesses Mark Sims in his house. Mark has been great. Okay, he's always kept his word, and that's a rare commodity today. And just want to commend him again for putting these shows on and having and blessing Yah for giving him that spirit. And pray Yah blesses his house, and and pray that him and his family will come out of this. You understand, with Yah righteousness, when the monarchies come to get Yah righteousness and to bring us out of this. And that'll be Yah doing it. Okay? For Yah righteousness, Jerusalem and the Holy See, blessed be the name of Yah, always and forever. Peace, audience.